window in a minute because it's not as hot in here.
It is mental outside here.
Yeah.
Like, it's raining cats and dogs, Merd. Good evening.
Shats and huns. That's French, isn't it? Shad?
Mate, I
There we
don't.
go, hound.
I don't even speak English very well.
Good morning, Manon. Or evening, sorry.
Hey, evening, yeah. It's 8 p.m. at home.
How are you?
Are you wearing a Malevolence hat?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm wearing a Malevolence t-shirt.
Okay, good point.
Yeah, there we go.
Good point.
Yeah,
let's go.
Bonus points.
Yeah.
Excellent. Manon, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
This evening. Before we dive into everything, just wanted to say well done at Rogue. We got very, very lucky when we were there. We were there for media, and we got offered front row seats. And it was just incredible to watch you and the other athletes performing that close. Jon and I, we've never been to we've been to many music festivals and shows where we've been front row, but we've never been front row at a big CrossFit event like that. So it was something very different. But we just want to say well done at Rogue. It was really cool to watch.
Thank you so much.
How did it go for you? How did you find the trip to Aberdeen and the actual event itself?
It was easy because it's close from home. So finally, it was a close competition to travel to.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's comfortable, to be honest.
Excellent. Do you like coming to Scotland?
Yeah, unfortunately, I never really had time to visit it like I would like to. I know you have some wonderful places, you have wonderful events. Like, for example, we were at Rogue for Halloween, and I know that in Edinburgh, you have a huge Halloween party on Friday evening, and looks awesome, but we are here to compete, so unfortunately, I don't really often have the time to enjoy this kind of things.
Yeah, I guess you're professional, so you can't go out and enjoy the delights of the nightlife when you're there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, Jogo, you look like you were going to say something.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. So, what we'd like to do, Manon, is go right back in time. So I want to ask you a question. We have this, and I know there's a slight language barrier. So, we'll make do that. But what is your first memory, your earliest memory as a kid? Do you have one?
My very first memory as a kid, like any memory.
Any memory.
Anything, yeah.
I remember I was maybe 3 years old or 4. I do not remember. It's really far. I always was obsessed with horses, and maybe 1 kilometer before our home at that time, there was a field with few horses, and I remember that one day I just screamed on the car and say, "Stop the car!" And I just jumped up the car to enjoy the horses. And yes, that's my first memory I have.
Do you know, we had Inga. Are you familiar with Inga? Yeah. So we had Inga on the show Sunday, and her first memory involved cars and dogs.
Yeah.
So it's quite funny that 2 guests in a row have had cars and an animal involved, which is, pretty cool.
Yeah.
So horses. So you say you always had a young interest in horses.
Yeah.
Am I right in saying that were you born in Italy?
No, we are Italians, but I was born in Belgium.
Right. Okay. Because I know there's a strong connection with Italy and horses. Do you think that was via your family that you had this kind of love for horses, or was that just something that grew with time?
No, there's no relate to that. Just that I just fell in love with horses, like by pure hazard, because my parents never was into it. I just fell in love with horses, and I made it my job a few years later. So
yeah, that's what I was gonna, because the only thing I could remember, because I remember watching you on the Saban podcast a couple of years back, and we were trying to think of, questions to begin the podcast with, and one of mine was, I could remember that you left school quite early, didn't you, and started working with horses?
Yeah, exactly.
How does leaving school, working with horses, and how did that then branch into getting into CrossFit? And were you always into the heavier metal, like the heavy metal, like music scene? How does that kind of go hand in hand with the horse training and like being around that kind of scene? I can't imagine they kind of go hand in hand.
No, exactly. I always was different, but I grew up with these musics, like I grew up with Limp Bizkit, I grew up with Rage Against the Machine, and these always were my idols, and it always was the vibe I used to feel, because I never grew up in a rich environment, so I was an angry teenager. So of course that made sense to listen to this and to identify yourself to these bands. And the very first band I listened was the Sex Pistols, to be honest. So yeah,
awesome.
That was the very first crush of my life. That was the Sex Pistols.
Who introduced you to that kind of music?
Sorry?
Who introduced you to that style of music?
Oh, no one. It was the vibe from my town. We were a group of punks, and we just share the musics, share the MP3, and the CDs. At that time. And it never left me. I always had these musics in me, and of course in Horse World this is not the vibe, but I don't care. That's the music I love, and I never changed my mind. And same for CrossFit. Not a lot of athletes love this kind of music, like especially American athletes. They love country music and soft music. But this is my vibe, and I'm still the same. Like through all the job and through all the careers I had in my life, I still kept the same identity, and I'm still this angry teenager, and I still listen to this kind of music.
That's great to hear. Because how old are you, Manon?
I'm 32, but almost 33 in 1 month.
Okay, great. Yeah. So I'm 40,
a little bit younger than us.
Yeah, you're a little bit younger than us. But yeah, it's similar kind of vibe when we were growing up, like when Limp Bizkit and Korn and Slipknot, they were like, new metal was coming through when I was like 15, 16, and of course around then you are an angry, as a boy, you're an angry teenage boy that just wants to hear something that kind of makes sense. And for me, that new metal, and for Dion obviously, and for yourself, it resonates a lot. And it's really interesting to hear that from a different, a different background altogether, which is lovely to hear. It's funny, we had James on from is it Harm's Way?
Harm's Way, yeah.
Harm's Way. I don't know if you know the band Harm's Way, but we had their lead singer James on probably about 6 months ago, and he's the same age, so he's 40, and he had exactly the same. He had exactly the same thing. He grew up, and this music, he just heard this sound, and it made sense. He said it made sense to him, and since then, he's not turned back. He's that threshold has been hit. And I think it's the same with CrossFit, that intensity in those workouts, especially for you guys at the top level.
Yeah.
For me, that hard metal makes perfect sense for CrossFitters. It's exactly the same intensity, which is why, like, it's funny that you said about the country music and the slow music. In my head, I cannot understand how anyone can work out at intensity to that music.
I can't.
Same. No way. Like, I know that they could say the same with, for example, if you really listen the lyrics of some metal bands, it's really sad. It's really deep,
Yeah.
For them, probably they say the same thing. Like, I just can't work out on something that's sad, but we can. We like this intensity, because that's also what touched me when I was young. It's the lyrics first, because and one fun thing is that I learned to speak English very good because I used to translate the lyrics of every kind of songs, because I'm French, so and all this music was in English, so I had to translate to understand what they were saying. And the words just touched few emotions on me. I was totally unable to put words on. And at that time I was like, okay, someone feel the same things than me. And
Yeah, absolutely. And you get the likes of Corey Taylor. The lyrics he's written, and when he's in the recent years, he's sung acoustically and sung slow, and the emotion and just the incredible lyricist and the melodic sound he can make when he's taken away from Slipknot goes and when, like you said, if you take away the sound of heavy metal and look and read the lyrics, they're really sad. They're really sad.
It's
They're
really
incomplete.
sad. And there's a lot of research behind it. Like if you listen, for example, hip hop, they used to talk about the same kind of things, like sex, women, power, money, and big cars, big booty, all of this. And this is fun. But for example, there is a band I really love, is Eminence. They are Swedish.
Yeah.
If you listen to the lyrics, it's like poetry, to be honest.
And musically, they're like technically like sound. My parents used to hate the music I listened to, but if you're to isolate the instruments, they're some of the most talented like musicians going. You know what I mean? Like in Slipknot and metal bands, Dillinger Escape Plan, all these kind of bands, and it's like technically they're up there with some of the like most talented people like in the music industry. Yeah. Malevolence, like the best out the UK by far.
Oh, Gojira, nice.
Yeah.
They're my son's favorite band.
Them. I would like to see them so much, but they're not really often on festivals, and I always miss them.
Yeah,
Ronnie,
sorry.
No, on you go.
Yeah, I keep looking at. I don't know. Do you use Spotify?
No, I'm on YouTube. I'm not on Spotify.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
When I use Spotify for my music, it comes up with like whatever band you listen to are on tour. So, and tickets come available via Spotify. So I've got notifications. I've had it for years for Gojira, like ready to go. And whenever they come up, they're in these weird, obscure, like obviously they're big in Japan through the link with Gojira. But I'm waiting for them to come to the UK on their own. But I think I'll be there with you.
Do you know what's not bands will not choose what cities they go to. It's whatever like promoters basically get in touch with them when they say they're going. Like that's how it always works. Because I always used to hate like, oh, why do they never come like to Scotland? I always used to have to travel for gigs. Now we get everyone that comes to Scotland, but when I was young, you would only get.
Do you have any festivals in Scotland or?
Nothing good in Scotland, but we've obviously got Download in England. So the UK is still,
the Download. Yeah. That's a huge one.
Yeah. And then we've got Outbreak Festival, which is brilliant. That's a hardcore festival, and that's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good.
I think that from what I've seen, a lot of bands tend to now choose the circuit, like festival circuit.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Rather than doing the big arenas. But I prefer to choose the bands that I go and see rather than go to festivals. Manon, have you over the last since you've been an athlete, have you had any opportunity to go to live like concerts and festivals as much as you'd like to? Does it stop you from going now and again?
Yeah, I have to sacrifice some bands, of course, because for example, if I am in a big preparation, I have two options. First, I will see the band, but I will not mosh pit. But it's not always that fun. Or I will just sacrifice it, because being in a show for 5 hours, because you always have some primers before the main band. After that you're broken. Like it's a workout.
I was going to say, we're at the age now where you stand at a show for 4 hours and your back's sore before the headline act comes on.
Yeah.
All
not ideal. Yeah.
Yes,
See, that's
someday I would like to have my belt on, you know, just to wait
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the main
You're,
band.
you're stretching in between sets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Honestly, I'll take a walk sometimes and go into the bathroom and go in a cubicle and I'll be like holding my back and like leaning back.
Yeah.
And honestly.
Yeah, same.
yeah.
See, going back, you left school at like a young age to work with the horses, yeah?
Yeah.
How long did you do that for? Like, and what do you think that kind of taught you then moving into like your role as an athlete?
It taught me the discipline and the responsibility as well, because
you were young, right? You were young,
Sorry?
were you not? You were quite young, were you?
I was young. I was 15 years old, and I left school. And I left school to be an horse rider. My parents were not that happy about that because I was way too young to leave home. But my dad told me, okay, you want to leave home, you want to live your dream, go for it. But don't come back until you're able to live from it. So I traveled a lot and I worked a lot. And it's a brutal world because it's a money world. And
is it a competitive?
Yeah.
Is it competitive as a trainer?
As an horse rider.
Yeah. I'm assuming, are you
So,
training the horses or are
exactly.
you like,
yeah. That was my job. Job. And there's a lot of responsibilities on you because you have to train the horse. You have to make the horse the best version of itself, to sold him as much money as possible. But at the same time, these people tend to forget that you're only 15 or 16 or even 17, and it's a lot of responsibilities, and it's easy for these people to blame the horse riders when nothing goes how they want it to go. So yeah, I learned the brutality of this world, and I saw the reality of human as well.
Yeah. Especially.
And sorry.
No, I was just going to say, especially because there's obviously when you're buying those type of horses, there's a lot of money on the line. So it's you're going to see probably the best side of people, but also like the worst side of people. In those.
What happened? Oh, everything cut it suddenly on my side.
Yeah. That's right. We can kind of hear you, but we can't see you.
You can hear me?
We can hear you. We can't see you.
Okay. Where?
Did you get that? Did you get that reference?
No, I didn't know.
Hey.
That's all right. What we might need to do is leave and come back in, Manon.
Yeah, we'll remove you, and then you hit the link again and come back in.
Okay, so I leave and I come back, so.
Yeah,
perfect.
Brilliant.
Okay.
I can kick. That was going good. I don't get that reference. I think it's a partridge one. It's like I can hear you, but I can't see you.
I didn't get that. I should have done. I need to watch it all again. It's been fucking over a decade since I watched it.
We don't know who this is, do we? This must be someone that Manon knows.
No, Ed AI. They are in CJ's chat and other people's chat now and again.
Oh, there we go.
It's coming up with the whole bloody handles again.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not normally Ed AICF, is it?
No, just Ed AI normally, I think.
Freaking Alicia is one of the it's the bit. It's just his handles coming up differently, kind of.
It is.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys that are in the US of A. Nice to see Mr. Pat.
Mr. Pat. 12 doses. Thirst.
Well, second technically because this was me.
Okay, that's fair enough.
What did you do today while we're waiting?
Well, I say fucking a lot of coaching. All I did, my only training today was 20-minute bike erg for wattage. It didn't turn out. It didn't start that way. I just put 20 minutes on the erg data app.
that reminds me, I'm going to pull something up later. I'm just going to send it to my computer just now. It's fucking nuts. And I want everybody in this chat to try it, right?
Okay. Okay.
Christian Berg at a university in Norway he did 442 watts for 40 minutes on the bike.
Yeah, that's not. Oh, Manon's typing. Hang on.
I want everybody to go on their bike erg or what bike. Can you send me the link? Nothing is working anymore.
I'll do it now. Hang on.
Everybody at their gym or at home, if you've got a watt bike, see how long you can hold 442 watts on it.
No. Oh, on that. Oh, it is. Okay.
And then share it with us on our Instagram chat.
Hello, Manon.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what happened.
That's all right. Don't worry. Oh, your signal looks really good.
Yeah, looks better.
Good. Yeah. That's good. So where were we? So we're talking about horses. So my question to you, Manon, was obviously training horses and riding horses. Now I'm a CrossFit coach. I'm a powerlifting coach. A weightlifting coach. When someone comes in, I can talk to them and I can get them doing squats and I can get them doing constantly very functional fitness performed at high intensity to make them fitter and stronger and faster. How on earth do you do that with a horse? How do you train a horse?
It's quite similar. You have the endurance, the engine work. You also have to strengthen them. You also have to learn them the competition experience. It's like a young athlete. You have to tell them, like you have to teach them. Sorry, you have to teach them like everything. You have to build them like an athlete.
Do you currently hold any coaching qualifications for CrossFit?
Any what?
Coaching qualifications for CrossFit.
Oh, like just the basics, like CrossFit level 1 and
yeah.
But I'm a coach and I coach every day. It's just that I did not took the time to pass my level 2 and level 3 and level 4 because I have no time actually for this, unfortunately. But I coach every day, so I have experiences, but not in paper.
Awesome. Yeah, and so the question I was going to ask was, do you think working with the horses? Obviously, it's fairly different. You know, the horses might be a little bit quicker than the humans, and they can't do many pull-ups. But how many? Do you find any similarities? Do you think you've taken anything from being able to train the horses into coaching CrossFitters?
Yeah, especially in the fact that horses are all different, like human, and something gonna work with one, absolutely not with another one. Some are sensitive, some are not. Some are hot-blooded, some are really cold-blooded. But you have to work on these specificities. Like they are all good for something, like an athlete is, and you have to find it.
Yes. No, I totally agree. Totally agree. Sorry, one sec. I'm just going to shut my window. Jan, over to you.
On you go. So, how long did you work with the horses for? Like, we're not going to talk about this. Isn't a horse podcast, by the way. But I'm just trying to get a little bit of background before we leap into it. So, you're obviously working with horses. How long did that last, and how did you kind of then like find CrossFit or strength training in general?
Just to make it on the timeline, I started to ride at 4 years old. I became semi-pro at 13, 14, and I decided to become professional at 15 and to leave home till my 22 and a half years old. Then I just did a burnout because happened what had to happen. Like I started very young, and I never listened to anyone that told me that it's too young. So I learned it the hard way, but I understand it why.
So did you leave home at 15 and not really return until 22?
No, I returned at 18.
Okay.
Yeah, I returned at 18. At 18, I was totally able to leave from my job. Like money was not a problem anymore. Yeah, so at 22 and a half, I did my burnout, and I just had to find what I wanted to do, what interested me a lot. And it always was the sport performances. And my dad was a physical trainer, so it made sense for me to learn that, the physical activities, the training, to become a coach. And my teacher was a CrossFit level 1, and so on. I just discovered it, and yeah,
Cool.
I loved
and
it.
what was that, at a CrossFit gym that you met and learned from the L1?
No, absolutely not. It was at school.
Okay, great. Okay. Cool. So you kind of stumble across the world of CrossFit. So you kind of, get taught by an L1. At what point did you begin to kind of start training in a CrossFit way? Did that come a bit later?
In 2016, I get my physical trainer agreement. I don't know what to call that.
Qualification.
Qualification.
Yeah.
And in January 2016, I started to work as a personal trainer in Luxembourg, and not far from the place where I worked, there was a CrossFit gym, Ingas Gym, and
amazing.
I think I never worked that much, and I trained a lot from the very first day.
Right.
And so then I decided to become a CrossFit athlete. Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, what and I mean, having Inga around you, from that point, what an incredible person and coach to have there.
We both started coaching the same year, the same month. I was January 2016 as well.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Oh, good. And you're both wearing Malevolence, so
I know.
whatever. So okay, so we find ourselves there now. You don't have to answer this, but at what point did you realize, okay, I am able to do this at a very high standard? This could be something that I want to, take forward with the sport of CrossFit.
From the very first day, from the day I discovered what is CrossFit and what is CrossFit Games, I decided I will be in that field one day. I really wanted it. And it was exactly the same when I was a kid. When I discovered horse riding, I just decided that I'm gonna be a professional horse rider one day. And I am someone like this. When I have one obsession, I'm able to sacrifice everything and anything, not always in a good way, but when I have an obsession, I have to go for it.
Yeah, and both Jon and I can't say that I've ever been an elite athlete.
No, either can I.
So neither of us have been athletes ourselves, but we're very, very close with athletes. My wife competed at London Olympics. I know full well this. It's different. It's obsessed. It's singular. It's like blinkers on a horse. It's one view. I've talked to a lot of people recently, we both have, about what it takes to be an athlete. And one of the foundations of being an athlete is, and this is going to sound like a bad word, but it isn't, it's selfish.
Yeah.
You have to be selfish to accomplish the top level like you have to get to that top level of sport. You have to be. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a necessary to become that top. Now, my question is to do with that. What do you think the biggest sacrifice has been in order to get to where you've got in CrossFit?
You are sacrificing a lot of time that you could spend with your family. You could spend to create a family. For example, I'm 32 years old and my kids are dogs, and I'm not ready to give up on my career. So maybe one day I will arrive at a point I'm still chasing this career and it's going to be too late to have kids, but this is the price to pay. And to be honest, I'm okay to pay the price, because what I want the most in my life is to perform. And if it's not CrossFit, it's gonna be something else.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that obsessive personality, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
you know, I don't have that. I've never been like that. So I can't say that I know how that feels. But again, we've spoken to so many people in our lives that try to tell us what it's like to be that way. You
Yeah.
know, and there's this common thread between people that achieve, high achievers, you know, in whatever field they're in, they have that common thread. It's just they're willing to sacrifice, to obsess and achieve, which is a very, very positive thing for our sport.
Yeah, and it's like the music, it's the intensity. You know, we are intense people. We can't do something just to do it, just for fun. If we do something, we have to put everything. It's like, for example, I'm a mountainer, but first I was supposed to go on holiday in the mountains just to hike and just to relax, and I did it maybe for 2 times, and after that I turned my way to mountaineering and to do hard thing, and finally it wasn't holiday anymore. It was I was broken after that. But you know, we are intense, and that's like, I think it's a good explanation of why I love metal and metalcore and new metal, and this is intense.
That's what I was going to ask, if you felt like the music scene that you're a part of kind of influences your mindset as an athlete, you know, like that grit, the intensity, like do you think that actually helps like with the journey that you've been on, from like just being so singular focused, like I don't know, it's just, there is just that intensity like with it.
Yeah, of course. For example, there is one song I used to listen a lot when I'm in competition and when I'm really mad because nothing happened how I want. We all know Break Stuff from Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Everybody know this song. But did you listen the Live from Woodstock?
Yeah, I went to see Limp Bizkit the year after Woodstock for the first time.
Yeah,
and
but
I didn't understand why everybody hated them until a few years later, because I was young then.
But the few words Fred
Yeah.
have at the beginning of the song and in the middle of the song, it's just, you know, just to push on the
he's pushing
high
the buttons,
level
like
anger button, you know.
Yep.
And
I love that.
yeah.
And do you know one thing that we loved about Rogue, Manon, was
literally say the same thing.
We looked forward to your heat coming on every time, because Zach Wild, the DJ, would put on good
Heavier
music
yeah,
every time you came on.
Yeah.
And then your heat would go off and it would go back to the EDM stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wrote me last year and he told me that, oh, now that I know that you're on the field, I'm gonna play some Slipknot, some Limp Bizkit and some stuff. It's so great to finally play it.
And he did.
Yeah.
Every single time your heat started, a heavier
Really?
song would come on.
Yeah.
Every single heat. Yeah. Any time
Nice.
that you come on, he was playing heavier music. Yeah. So we loved every single time you were coming on. It was like, oh, we're gonna get some good tunes for a few minutes, and then you would go off and it would go back to the dance music.
Really nice.
Yeah, it was quality. Yeah. So, Manon, obviously, like Jon and I have got some body art and some tattoo. It was when we were at Rogue, it was very apparent that you've obviously got quite a lot of ink, and in comparison to quite a lot of the females, obviously Daniel Brandon's got a few, and there's the odd bit here and there. But when did you start getting tattoos done? What age were you?
At the legal age, at 18. I was unable to do it before. It was forbidden, and no tattoo artist wanted to tattoo me before that. I tried, but no one wants.
Do you know what? Be thankful, because I've got some from when I was like 15 years old that I did at people's houses and whatnot, and I regret every one of those. They all come with a story, but they're not very good.
Yeah. The reason I asked was, do you think the scene that you're in, obviously horse riding, correct me if I'm wrong, I wouldn't have thought many of the people in the equestrian world would have as much ink
No,
as
I
you
can't
have. No?
imagine it either.
No way, no way, no way,
No.
no way. But like I told you, I always was different. Like
Mm.
I always enjoyed the things that people did not, and it was
Mm.
yeah. I
Was
always
it
was
show?
black
Was it
sheep.
show jumping or was it racing?
Show jumping.
Show jumping. Oh, so that's even more like
Yeah.
probably like
Yeah.
like well to do, like
Exactly.
you know.
Yeah. It's funny that they don't go hand in hand. Like that people assume that if you're like well-to-do and wealthy and rich and proper, that tattoos aren't in line with that. You know, it's really
Yeah.
really weird how they don't go hand in hand, isn't it?
Yeah, but it wasn't that much at that in that period. It was it wasn't the chest, for example. You know, it was like small tattoos and on the
Yeah.
legs, but we always wearing some pants.
Yeah.
We're never in shorts, so there's a lot of tattoos that was hiding. That was hided.
Hid. Yeah.
Ed, yeah. We get you.
Yeah. So your first one at 18. Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, on my ribs.
Okay. So you went straight for the ribs.
Yeah, straight for the ribs.
I love that. Just yeah, notoriously one of the the most painful places to go. Just go straight there.
Yeah, it was really painful. Yeah.
And
I've noticed females tolerate getting tattoos way better than men.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a true story. My tattoo artist always told me that, like, women, they can go through pain like crazy, but men, they cry like.
My partner, my wife, she's not my wife, but Haley, she can sit and get tattoos for like 5-6 hours and is just chatting away, whereas I'm like looking away, like I can't speak to the tattoo artist. I hate it.
Yeah,
I'm like holding my breath half the time.
That's the women power.
Yeah, that's true. Did you have a plan with your tattoos, or was it just like, all right, I know what one I want to get, and then you just get one and then one, or have you got like a plan? Have you got a map in your mind for what you want?
Sometimes it's just like I have an idea, I want to do it now, and sometimes I have big plans, but it's big pieces and it's gonna take time, and it's at places that gonna hurt a lot. So I need to be ready mentally for this because I want to do my throat and my neck.
Okay.
It's gonna hurt, and I want to cover one ribs on the other side, and it's gonna be a lot of black, so it's gonna hurt a lot. I need to be ready for it.
Yeah. So have you got any booked in? Have you got any sessions booked in at the moment?
Yeah. For my birthday on the 28th December.
28th of December?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've got my third baby's due on the 28th. I'm kind of hoping. Yeah. I don't know if it'll be before then, but we'll see. But what's it like having a birthday close to Christmas? Is it okay?
Yeah. It's just that, as a kid, we used to have the pack, like Christmas and birthday pack.
Yeah.
It never was two gifts. It always was one gift. But no, it was okay. It was okay.
My son's is the 23rd, and we try and do it separately, like for that reason. Because I knew kids growing up that their birthdays were like the 24th or like the 26th, and they said that they never celebrated their birthday. It was only just Christmas.
Yeah.
That always felt miserable to me. Like,
yeah.
That's what Jake's hoping he has his kid on Christmas, so he doesn't have to give a birthday present.
Yeah, you get one pack. Oh, honestly, Manon, are you too old or young to have had this experience with Pokemon cards when you were a kid?
Yeah, but it never was a huge passion. But yeah, of course, I played with it.
Right. Okay. All right. My son, they're back again at the moment, and they're huge.
Yes, true.
But you can't get them anywhere. They're completely sold out everywhere because it's Christmas coming up. So I'm trying to see if I can get any from anywhere.
Yeah, but we have some. My boyfriend have some. Yeah.
Okay. I'll send you my address.
Okay. We're gonna send you the bill. Okay.
Yeah. Please do. Yeah. So coming back to CrossFit. So obviously we've got WFP finals coming up in Copenhagen soon. Jon and I would have loved to have been there, but this close to Christmas and babies coming and whatnot, we aren't able to make it. We're hoping to come to Mallorca if it's there in April next year for Stop 1. How's the preparation going for Copenhagen?
After Rogue, it was tough to be back at it, to be honest, because Rogue left us broken. So we needed 2 weeks to be back on track. I've been sick for 2 weeks during this time, so it was a nightmare. But actually, I'm back at it. I'm healthy. I'm not injured. I'm feeling good. But it's the last competition of the season, and like, if you ask the question to any single athletes that will compete in Copenhagen, we're all tired. We're tired.
Yeah. Everyone seems to be saying the same thing, but it looks like it's going to be quite the spectacle. The workouts look great. Did you see the one? Was it this morning? They released the handstands.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
How are you feeling
it's
about
gonna be a
that
brutal weekend.
Yeah. It looks good though. It looks entertaining.
The women's leaderboard's quite tough. Like, it's quite close in the top 20. Like, between your place and like being in the top 10, there's not that much between everybody.
Yeah, everything can happen. Definitely.
Yeah.
Is there? So going back to Rogue quickly, was there a workout that stood out for you as being before you went looked okay, and then the execution of it on the day was very different to how you thought it would go?
Which workout? Sorry, it cut it a little bit on the quality of the videos.
Sorry. So was there a workout that at Rogue that before you went was very, very different in person? Was there one that stood out as being very different?
Okay.
Oh, are we gone again?
I think we might need to reset you again.
Yeah, we'll reset you again now.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's funny. You asked the question. I was like, I've got one written down here. It was literally, what event at Rogue stuck out with you? Was it different in person than what you
really?
imagined it being? Yeah, honestly. Yeah, honestly.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's like synchronicity.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, at least we're on the same page.
That's funny, yeah. And then, because then I was going to go into stuff about the games. There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go. Back again.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Manon.
Yeah.
I'm going to let Jon ask the question.
Yeah.
No.
That I was asking.
You ask. It's funny because we haven't exchanged notes, but we both had the same question written.
Yeah.
We're not the most professional.
Yeah, there doesn't need to be professional. We're rock stars. It's fine. So, was there a workout that at Rogue that went very differently to how you thought it would go?
Yeah. The workout 3, the back squats, dumbbell snatch, and sandbags. Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Gone again.
Is it the application or is it me or?
We can still hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Let's try.
And now?
Hang on. It might.
Are you on your phone or?
Yeah, I'm on my phone, but it's never a problem.
Are you getting a phone call by any chance?
A what?
It might be like if someone's like trying to contact you.
Oh no, at that time. No, it's too late.
Aye. Might have to put it in airplane mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hang on.
Yeah.
If we put it on airplane and then we oh, there we go. Airplane mode. I like Manon. She's cool.
Yeah,
Knew she would be. Anyone that likes corn, call me.
Do you know what's funny? At Rogue, if you wanted to speak to any of the athletes, you had to request via their head of media, and then they would ask the athlete. And me and Jake both said like, oh, the only person that we'd actually want to speak to at the event was Manon, and then we
Hello.
never bothered putting the request in because we'd wanted to do this instead.
I hope it's good now.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Jon was just saying, Manon, to obviously you went through this, but at Rogue, we as media, you had to put a request in to the athletes team or media team or representative, and we were asked if we'd like to talk to anyone, and both of us said Manon, but then we didn't realize that we actually had to put in a physical request to do that. Hello.
But we just thought we'll just get in touch ourselves and ask you to come on here.
Yeah. Are you there? Are we there? Oh dear. Oh dear.
It was going so well.
Hang on.
I need to turn my heater off.
Is it getting hot?
Yeah.
I think
I
it
really
looks like
want
it's
to
an
show.
internet.
I really want to show a video of Adam dancing, right? But I don't want to either. But I'll show you later. But it's fucking brilliant.
Is he dancing to some good music?
No, the other night I told him it was bedtime, and then he's like me. As soon as you have to go and do something, he procrastinates. So I told him it was time to go to bed, and then he was like procrastinating. So he asked me to video him, and then he put on, what is it? What are they called? What are they called? It's
YMCA?
No, it's the I'm sexy and I know it.
LMFAO.
Aye, he put that on, but he came into the living room and he put the phone down and he goes, "Oh, it's this type of part here," and he goes, "Hit it," and he put the music on, and then he fucking whipped his t-shirt off and started like fucking dancing for me.
Amazing.
It's fucking mental.
That's brilliant.
Oh, everyone's left us now. We're down to 2 viewers.
Oh no. Quick.
I was trying to make clips from the Inga show, but it's too long.
Actually, here she is. Here we go.
There we
go.
Hello. Sorry.
Once again, I think we're good now. I hope so.
We're good. We're good. We were just saying at Rogue, we had to put requests in to speak to athletes. And someone asked us in the media team, "Is there anyone you want to speak to?" And both of us said Manon, like immediately, and no one else. But what we didn't realize was that we had to write it down and put in a slip to say that we wanted to talk to you, and we didn't do that, so we didn't get to talk to you at the competition. So so we thought we'd
reached out.
Yeah, got in contact today.
Yeah.
Be all good.
Okay.
So WFP, you said that the preparation is going well. Do you train differently for the finals of WFP than you did for Rogue, and how is that?
Yeah, because they announced swimming, they announced a lot of run. So I have some swimming lesson lately, and I have some running lessons as well, because through years I get a lot of bad habits on my running technique, and we are fixing it intensively, actually. And I hope it will pay at WFP. If not, it will pay later, but I'm working on it. And also for swimming, because this is not a strength of mine. I never was a swimmer, so it's not easy for me to be fast on the water, but I'm learning to it, and I hope it will pay. Let's see.
Yeah. And are you working with a swimming coach locally to you, or someone online?
No, locally, not online.
Okay, great.
Is that the same with the running?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome. Lovely. No, it's funny you say about the swimming, because Lucy Campbell posted, I don't know if you saw it, if you look out for the competition and look at what they're doing, but she posted about a few days ago that she was at the pool doing 100 laps, and to guess the average speed of the hundreds. And I got it so wrong. She was a lot quicker than I thought she would be.
What did you guess? Because I didn't see the answer, but I want to guess as well.
Well, so I actually asked my wife, because my wife was a very good swimmer, and they used to do 100 repeats with 30-second rest. So, and my wife said, was that when she was fittest and, you know, prepping for London? I guessed 122 for hundreds because it's in I think it was in a 25 pull as well. So
Yeah.
you got the tumble turn and doing that. But apparently I was well off with 122.
Like in the 40s? Or is it longer? I don't know with swimming.
For 100 meters. Yeah. So it depends. Manon, have you done hundreds recently?
Yeah, of course, but I'm not that fast.
No.
Definitely not.
I'm way off as well then.
Yeah. Really,
No.
really different. So yeah, in a 50-meter pool, obviously it's an Olympic sized pool, it's 2 lengths.
Yeah.
But if you're in a 25 pool, obviously you got a tumble turn and do that. So it can be quicker with a turn, but it can't be.
Yeah.
Meters
yeah,
cross that.
Hey?
Is it he's saying meters or yards? I'm saying meters.
Oh, right, okay. Football's on. Look, we're not I'm assuming that's an American football. We're not Americans, so it's fine. None of us on this show are Americans, so we're all good. So are there any other workouts at the WFP in Copenhagen that you really feel like you can do really, really well in and compete for the number 1 spot?
Of course, I'm happy about all the heavy stuffs. Like we're gonna have a 1 rep max on the snatch. We have a very heavy clean workout. So of course, I'm happy about that.
Excellent.
I'm looking forward to seeing the 1 rep max snatch.
Yeah.
And so after Copenhagen, obviously it's Christmas. I've always struggled. I'm not an athlete, obviously, but this is going to be my 14th Open. So I've done the consistently every single one since 2013. I love the Open. I love what it does for gyms. I love what it does for the affiliates. It feeds through, it funds the games. It's all part of the gym culture that we have and the games culture. It's essential. And I absolutely love the Open. I've always struggled, however, with the timing in the year. Like February, I'm usually about 10 kilograms heavier than I should be. I've enjoyed Christmas a bit too much and I've struggled. At your level, Manon, how do you so over Christmas, how do you play? Copenhagen finishes, you've got a couple of months, so let's call it 10 weeks until the Open. How does that period of time look like for you? Do you have any downtime after WFP? How does that work?
Oh yeah. After the WFP, give me at least 2 weeks, 1 week without doing anything, nothing for real. And I think the second week I just gonna do like classes just for fun, just to be back at it. But I'm quite lucky that I eat, but not as crazy as some people do, and I never gained like 10 kilos. This is huge. 10 kilos is huge.
It might not be 10, but you know, near enough. Yeah. And that's good to hear. And Manon, so when you said you do the classes, is that at the gym that you coach at?
Yeah, my gym.
Cool, brilliant. And when you're do you ever put out content of yourself is there any content that you put out around you being a coach?
That's what I was about to ask.
Is that something that you'd like look at some point? And because one disconnect that I see that I've loved that we have Lucy and Harry both with level 2s, not that the level 2 and the level 1, let's not differentiate, but they're CrossFit coaches. They are games athletes like yourself, and they are publicly saying, I'm a CrossFit coach. I'm here and I coach people. And I love that. I love the connect there, because it's not often that we see that with current athletes at your level. Is that something that, like, in your socials and on like in media, that you could explore perhaps?
Yeah, why not? It's always a question of time, you know, because when you have to manage a gym, when you have to coach classes, when you have to train, when you have to leave, you don't always have time to create content. And to be honest, I suck at content. I suck at creating videos or taking pictures, but yeah, of course, and I'm proud to be a coach, and I would like to inspire a lot of people, because yes, we are athletes, but we are also human that coach random human that just do CrossFit for fun and to be healthy, and we totally understand that what we do as athletes It's far from being healthy. You know, this is not health. This is competition. But if one day I have to stop my career, I gotta continue to train as a CrossFit members, like just to do classes and just to enjoy the community.
And that's a good point. How important to you is your gym culture as for you as an athlete? How does that support look for you?
It's important because it brings me back on earth, you know, like it's important to keep your feet grounded and to realize that what you do is really extreme, and this is not always real life. This is not what you're gonna do for your entire life. And this is also important to understand that some people just train to be healthy for as long as possible. And to be honest, that's normal. That's what we all should do. But yeah, it just keeps me more human in my head as well.
Yeah. And, you know, going back to the horses, you know, to use them as an example, not every horse is going to be a top tier, you know, show jumper or, you know, racing horse. That's not to say that it isn't entertaining and that horses shouldn't do it. And it's not to say that all, you know, we don't look after the horses and, you know, look after them, make sure they're healthy. You know, that applies across.
Someone's still going to buy that horse and ride it.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. And someone gonna enjoy him, like just to go for some walk and just to do some small show or something very amateur. But there is a horse for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, Manon, what's the so we talked about when you were a kid, and we talked about that, and we talked about recently and past few years. Do you have any plans longer term after competition? I know you said about training, but do you have anything outside of CrossFit that you want to achieve in like longer term? Is there anything in mind that are you going to set up? Are you going to become a tattoo artist and open up a tattoo studio, for example, something along those lines?
No. In a realistic future, we would like to move on to the mountains with my boyfriend. We really would like to move on. We don't want to stay here. We want to see the mountains every day when we wake up. We want to chill. We want calm. We want peace. So that's our long-term goal. Yeah.
It's the dream, isn't it?
Yeah. And if it doesn't work, I just would like to marry Spencer Chalmers from Iceland Kills and just to live. To leave the show life.
You can leave him in the mountains and come back. Yeah.
How was that show last night?
It was great.
Yeah,
I really loved them.
Yeah. It's a shame that the Devils were Prada, you said, was a bit of a letdown.
It was a little bit. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. I saw them in a long time ago, but it was short, and just like they did not want it to share a lot. It wasn't that a good show.
Nah, that's disappointing because I've been watching lots of their stuff from the festivals in the States, and they were sounding superb. And I was like, oh, when I seen you posted on your story, I was like, oh, that'll be amazing. And when you said it was a letdown, I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Have you got any like small bands that you've come across and you're like, oh, this is amazing? Have you got any little bands that you think you've just discovered that you might like?
I sent her one recently, but she never got back and told me if she liked it or not. Below the Neck. Did you listen to them?
Oh yeah. You sent me it. Yeah, I like it. I'm not a huge fan. It's more.
I'll tell them that you don't like them.
But it's.
I'll tell them that you don't like them when I see them next.
Yeah. But recently, in April, I went to see Traum. I don't know if you see.
Yes, Throne are amazing.
And as a primer, it was Unity from Texas.
Yep.
And damn, they were like incredible.
Yeah, Throne are superb. I seen them.
Yeah.
April, I want to say. Yeah.
And Jon, are they because when we had James on from Harm's Way, we established something, Manon. My music taste, my threshold for how heavy I like rock finishes at around Slipknot.
Okay.
And then mine's like
Anything growlier and harsher than that, I kind of switch off.
Yeah.
I think my music taste stopped in about 2001. I think it stopped
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Now the Unity and Throne, are they growly?
they're probably a bit heavy for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a soft man inside, you know. I'm a soft
Yeah.
man.
Can you just
right,
give
okay.
me 1 minute because my
course.
battery is gonna
Yeah, go for it.
go down. I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Of course.
I got you. I sent you boundaries. Remember, I give you boundaries. Remember?
We never set boundaries.
No, we didn't set boundaries. But remember, I sent you the band
Yeah, I know.
boundaries.
Um,
Do you want me to pull up some Throne? We could probably play 7 seconds.
7 seconds. Yeah. That's not a Nana Cherry song.
No, that's not a song title.
No.
This is what you should look at. Throne, Guilt. You should look up that.
Throne, Guilt. Okay.
Yeah, Guilt.
Where's it gone?
Hello. Oh, it's
Okay.
well, that was your boyfriend.
Yeah. I'm back. I'm back.
Okay.
What?
We were just.
You said the Sex Pistols was the first like kind of band that you listened to. What was the first gig? What was the first show that you went to? Like, what was the first metal show?
Yeah. At that period, it wasn't a metal show; it was a punk show.
Okay.
Because at that period, I used to listen a lot of punk, not really metal, and unfortunately, all these bands like Limp Bizkit, Korn, Slipknot, it was impossible for us in the south of Belgium to see them.
Yeah.
So I never saw them at that time. But we used to have a very small stage in my hometown, and they used to bring a lot of not very known punk bands.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. Like I saw Exploited, I saw Casualties, I saw all these bands, and at that period it was the big.
That's what the UK scene still kind of is like for like hardcore and metal. It's very DIY.
You got me?
No,
You've got Black Square again.
Yeah.
Tell you what, let's go kick. There we go. Right, you can join again.
We can ask a few music questions. I won't ask this festival question.
Yeah, because
we'll
she's an
take that
hour
too
ahead
much
of us, so she needs bed soon. It's 9 o'clock. Katie, we'll talk bench press in a minute once man.
What was the first CD you bought? No, like it doesn't matter. I'll tell you mine. I'll tell you the first gig I went to as well, and it wasn't a metal show.
So when Manon comes on, I want to see her reaction when I tell you the first CD that I got.
Okay.
So hello Manon. So
yeah.
Hello. We were just saying. So Jon asked me what my first CD that I bought was, but before I tell you mine, I want you to tell me yours. The first CD that you bought.
It was the I don't know to call that in English, but from the Sex Pistols, it was the Nevermind the Bollocks, but it was
Nevermind the Buzzcocks.
It was the big one, you know, like
vinyl,
kind of deluxe kind of CDs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I think the internet might be.
I do not hear you anymore.
We hear you, but don't see you.
Oh dear.
Tell me yours. Ace of Base. No way. Was your first CD Ace of Base? That's mental. What year was that?
93.
You
probably.
must have bought a CD before that, surely. Oh, Ace
it was
of Base.
tape. It would have been tape before them.
No,
so,
was it Ace of Base, the pop group, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign. It was either Sign or All That She Wants. They were like their two.
Yeah, I was going to say All That She Wants was like 92. Yeah, I bet you.
Yeah. Right, here we go. Here we go. She's back. So, Manon, so you were saying it was a vinyl. Was it a big thing? And what was it? What was the song? What was the album?
The Sex Pistols.
Hello. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think when we do. Hello, Manon. Are you back?
Yeah, but
Oh, there we go. We're good. We're
there
good.
is no sound.
Oh. So you can't hear me.
Fuck.
Hang on. People.
We've got your sound.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You're live on air. Do not say fuck a bugger.
Right, so I think next time we get her for a couple of minutes or what, we need to set up a goodbye and say thank you, because I don't want this to be the end of our conversation. I think it might be an internet thing. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got you. We got you. We got you. We got you. So,
Hey, this application sucks, man.
Sorry.
Yeah. Don't worry. We can only apologize.
Yeah.
So
We'll do something for the next time you come on.
Yeah. My first song that I bought on CD was Celine Dion, Think Twice.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah. The first album that I bought was The Simpsons Sing the Blues. So The Simpsons, like the family, the cartoon family, they did an album and it was a double cassette. That was the first music I ever bought, was The Simpsons. And was yours the Sex Pistols, did you say, Manon?
Yeah, Sex Pistols, and I remember now, I don't know if this was the first one or the second one, but it was at the time of Evanescence.
Ah.
Yeah, and I remember my parents bought me not the album, but just the one song. The single.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Man, have you got a voice yourself, Manon? Have you got a good singing voice?
I don't have a bad voice, but I definitely don't have a metal voice.
Okay. I was just thinking you could be the first CrossFitter with a #1 album. How about that?
Yeah, Imogen could be good. I'm very good in my car.
Same. That's what I do my best singing.
Yeah.
That's what I learned.
Yeah.
Do you ever have a fear that someone's installed a secret camera in your car and catches you singing?
Maybe a few years ago, yes, but now, like, I'm 32 years old, so I don't care, to be honest. I don't care anymore.
That is a great shout, and the sooner we get to the point where we don't care about other people thinking of us, the better.
Before the internet goes again, I wanted to ask. This is my top question. It's nothing to do with CrossFit. It's to do with music, but it's your dream festival. It's a one-day event. You get to choose the country, the type of venue, and you get to choose 5 bands. You don't have to tell me the order. You don't have to choose like headliner or whatever. It's one stage. It's 5 bands. You get to choose country and location, whether it's outdoor, small venue, arena, football stadium, whatever you want. It's your dream one day.
It's gonna be outdoors.
What country?
Not by night, but at the nightfall, or when the sun goes down through the night. And if I have to choose 5 bands, just 5 bands.
What country are we having it? What kind of climate? What country is it?
The
what
climate.
country?
Yeah, what country?
I quite like Belgium because it's my people, but Germany is also cool.
Yeah,
excellent.
German public is quite cool, actually.
Yeah.
And then only 5 bands. It's gonna change like every weeks, but if you ask me today, it's gonna be Slipknot, Bad Omens.
Okay.
I've seen that you're liking their music at the moment. Yeah, their new video came out. Yeah.
Yeah, I really love them. Actually, I really like Fit for a King.
Yeah.
I just
Sex
have only
Pistols?
two. Yeah, but they're all dead. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, not
If they could-
realistic. But if it's not realistic, yeah,
Yeah.
Sex Pistols, but with Sid Vicious.
Yeah, with him. Yeah. 76 Pistols. There you go. They're on stage. They're done.
And Rage Against the Machine, because I never saw them, and I would absolutely love to see them once.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good.
good
That's a
lineup.
good shout. That's a good shout. Now, Manon, before we let you go to bed, because I know it's very late where you are, 9 o'clock. So thank you very much for your time. You said about Germany. You said that you're a coach. Let me pitch you the scene. Early February, first weekend of February, 7th and 8th of February.
Is it? I thought it was 4th and 5th. Is it 7th and 8th?
7th and 8th, yeah.
7th and
8th. In Berlin,
Mm-hmm.
Coaches Congress. All the best. HWPO are going. All Patrick Vellner's going. All the best coaches from around Europe are coming, and they gather around. They learn all about coaching, how to improve their technique, at their craft. Learn about coaching. Learn about skills. Learn about the sport and how we can embrace it. Would that be something that would interest you?
Yes, but I know that that's gonna have no time for it. But definitely,
No.
Yeah.
In theory, if you could make it for a day, it would be something that would, that would appeal to you.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I love. Is that a Jack
And
Russell?
also because, she is.
I love Jack Russells.
She's
Absolutely
3
love
months. 3 months young. So
What's
3
her
months
name?
old. It's a puppy. Azael.
Azael.
Azael. It's a demon's name.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah.
That fits the breed. Jack Russell's are little demons. Like
I love them. My
They are.
last Jack Russell was called Ziggy, because my mum loves David Bowie, or did.
Yeah.
So
nice.
yeah, our last dog was called Ziggy. But yeah, I love a Jack Russell. They're just so cool. They're hardy. They're hard work. They're adorable. They're just brilliant. So great choice in the Jack Russell.
They are brilliant, definitely.
Look at that face.
Yeah.
Adorable. Well, Manon, thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You're a great character, and Jon and I, you're our favorite athlete. So we really appreciate you coming on and chatting all things Manon. But we look forward to watching you in Copenhagen. We will watch it.
Good luck, and we'll hopefully see you
Yeah.
at Tour Stop 1 next year.
Yeah. Hopefully it's in Mallorca. We can all shoot off to Mallorca and get a tan and watch some fitness and hang out and have a margarita. So that'd be cool.
Awesome.
Nice.
Thank you
Cheers,
very much.
Manon. Have a great evening. I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Yeah, buddy. God, I can take this fucking...
She's cool.
Well, cool.
For anyone that I was going to say, for anyone that missed it, I don't think I've said it on the show. I said I was going to try and grow my hair back in the group chat, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be a BBC anymore, and we're hopefully going to prove to Heidi that I can grow hair.
Thank you, sir.
Here, under the circumstances, that went well.
Yeah. Do you know what I did the other day? I watched one of our first shows.
What one?
Well, it's just me and you.
Oh, right. Oh, that was our very first one then.
Yeah. Who are Jake and Jon?
Yeah.
And I'm now in no way am I saying we've perfected our craft.
Mate, we're still fucking shite.
and in no way am I saying that we are incredible, right?
You're good.
However, we've already made quite a big
improvement,
change in our ability to run a show.
Do you know what? We're not that fucking good, because I still haven't added the sponsor to the show background, and we fucking haven't mentioned it once.
No. Okay. Well,
pull up your tab.
I haven't got my tab. I've moved it. It's in my gym bag. But that's a good thing. It's in my gym bag.
Oh, cool. So you've been using it.
I use them. And do you know what I've noticed? I've got one of my grey eyebrow hairs that I haven't pulled out. It's really been annoying me. Can you see it? There.
Yeah, there we go.
There. I'll get rid of it. I know Seema's annoyed by it as well. Do you know what I have actually arrived today? And we can clip this. Hiller's recommendation.
Is that the mag grip one? Because that's the one I've just ordered as well.
Yeah,
I've
the
got,
Azumi.
I've got tons of honestly, I've got tons of fucking tripods,
So-
but I don't have a mag safe one.
It
I've
pulls
got one
out,
like
and then
that.
it's got a quick release at the bottom. Oh Jesus!
Yeah, I've got one like that, but not a mag safe one.
Yeah.
The
I
mag
don't
safe is fucking brilliant.
I don't know how to close it.
And do you know that video came about because I was just trying to speak about they were having a conversation about YouTube content
Right.
creating, and I just thought I'd throw a question in the chat, knowing fine well that I've already got the cameras that they were talking about, and I just said, what camera do you think's best for making YouTubes? And then that's
Right.
when he started talking about the tripod and saying like just use your mobile.
I didn't see that. I saw him.
He was talking about content creation when he was on Saban's show, and I said in the chat, what camera would you say is the best for YouTube? Do you need a proper DSLR, or would like a DJI like be suitable? And then he just lifted up his iPhone, the new iPhone 17, and goes, "This is the best thing for it."
Yeah, we don't all have a bloody new iPhone, do we?
But then he was talking about how Rebecca Fuselier records all her stuff, and she's got like an iPhone 14.
Yeah, but you can tell. I've got an iPhone 11.
But you've also just got a fancy new camera.
Yeah, and I'm fucking using it a lot.
I know you are.
You can tell, can't you?
Yeah.
So look at that.
There we go.
Good.
I'm fucking knackered. I benched as well today. For anyone that cares, I've seen everyone was chatting about benching in the chat.
Yeah, what's going on with bench? If you want to talk bench, I want to talk bench.
I did 5x5 with a 3-second pause at 90 kilos.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, right, I thought KDL said he did that.
I don't know what they were doing. Yeah. And then I did overhead press.
So here's the thing.
And then I did lots of accessory work. And now I need to run.
But you're going again now? You're training again tonight?
No. Yeah, I should, but I'm not. As I said, I don't need to. I should be, but I'm not.
Nah. Don't need to.
I have a hard time getting my chest and back up at the same time on bench.
Yeah. So, but Seema liked my video, my bench tutorial the other day.
Oh, where's that? Is that on your YouTube channel?
Yeah. So, do you know what I did? I took Grant's advice. So Grant's kind of like my mentor at the moment. Get your head around that, right?
Do you know, it's for as much shit as everyone gives Grant, and we also give him. He's seen in terms of YouTube and stuff like that. He does know.
Yeah, no one comes close to him.
Why do people think I don't sleep? I literally sleep like 7.5, 8 hours a night. It's just because I have this persona online that I don't. I could show you my Garmin stats. But I hadn't been a few months ago, so I do get it.
Yeah.
But the last kind of month or two, I have been, since I had that lung infection, I have been very proactive with my sleep. So I get it.
Just so you know, I'm going to extend my shoe range. I've got another set of drawers.
Here, fucking hell.
What?
Do you see the new Nanos? They're trying to charge you 190 quid for a pair of fucking Nanos. Long gone are the days where you could use a fucking discount code and get a pair of Nanos for like 60 quid. The new ones that they've just released today are £195.
Well, they can clearly fuck off.
Fuck off.
Why would anyone pay that amount of money for shoes? So
you'll have to look at his stories when he posts it.
So KDL if you go to, I hope I've done it.
He hides it.
Yeah, I hide it. So the thing is, KDL, right, is that
I'm surprised you didn't know.
I'm not actively promoting it. You can find it if you go to my Instagram, so Base Show Instagram. It's in the link. Link in there. It's one of the links I've got there. My focus now, so for the first, and Seema is amazing with my video. She's all over that shit, right? I love it. Seema asks me questions. She does feedback. It's brilliant. She tells me what's not working, what is working. She tells me to do stuff. It's great because it's all helping. So KDL, what you can do is, if you'd like, if you can, please, is play the same role. I want feedback. I want to hear. I want to hear what looks good, what looks shit. Most of it's shit. I'm just exploring at the moment, because what we want to do with this channel as well is to do the shorts, to do stories, to do as much media as we can, because I'm starting to get into it, and I know that I need to get better at it. So on the Base Show channel, I've got like 16 followers, right? Or whatever they're fucking called on there. What I'm focused. Oh, thank you very much, sir. What I'm focusing on at the moment through Grant's advice is just doing some shorts. So keeping it under a minute, just jazzying it up, using different fonts, using different fucking all this kind of shit. I'm just trying to explore what works and have a look at the views. And like my short that I did.
Your whiteboard one was very good.
Well, it's got 450 views, opposed to.
That's my favorite one.
Thank you very much. Well, as opposed to, is it because I do a bit of acting in it? Is that
no? Well, it looked like you were running at one point, and I was going to leave a comment about that, but I refrained.
Yeah, but like the shorts, that's like the last one, the whiteboard one, has got 455 views. The most viewed video that I put up has got like 10 views. So shorts clearly is pushed more, and more people see them. So for the next couple of weeks, I did 2 weeks of doing longer videos up to like 7 or 8 minutes. And now I'm trying to do shorts that are a minute, just to see how they go. I'm just figuring shit out. It's not like I'm going to push them or do anything like that.
This is a great comment, right? Because
okay,
I've not watched your bench video yet, so I can't like talk about it. But just this in general, like your shorts being great, like, because my demographic needs those tips. Because I think as coaches, we often forget to just teach the basics, on social media, because a lot of, especially not in the CrossFit space per se, but in just the fitness, online coaches space, everyone's trying to sound fucking smart. Yeah. And nobody wants to post the basics because they think oh, why would I post that? No one needs that now. But you forget that a lot of people that are scrolling social media don't have a fucking clue what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's honestly like a fantastic reminder for not just for like other coaches, but even for like for myself. Like sometimes I'm like, I'll think like, oh, I could do this, and it's like, fuck, I could have posted that like 10 years ago, and it's like, why would I post that now? But I think your audience changes as well. So like, that's brilliant.
Yeah. And KDL's like replicating that and echoing that.
I needed that reminder.
Hey,
I needed that reminder, because sometimes I'll put off doing something because I'm like, you know what? People know that already. I'm not going to post about it. Okay. But if it helps us, that one person, and they're like, oh, my friends don't know that, they can share it to their friends.
Yeah, he's just had a great. Oh, hello. Hang on. Hang on.
Yeah, KDL, that is another good one as well, right? Because I'll sometimes send a client a video to watch. If like they ask me a question and I'm like, I'm with Adam or whatever, and I don't have time to go and record them sitting, I'll go and pull up something that I know is a really good tutorial, but it's like 7 minutes long. And then I'll ask them the next day, did you watch that video? And they're like, no, I never. And it's like, I know it's because it's fucking, like I maybe sent them one that's like, 10 plus minutes, and they've not bothered watching it, because something that I find really like interesting, they just want to know like that, how to do something. And shorts are the fucking best for it. Oh, is this what we're doing?
Got it.
I've got a grey pube I could pull out.
Yeah, don't do that. Leave it. Add some maturity. But yeah, but that's the thing. Like, my phone, probably half the memory is me just sending fucking quick videos to clients when they say, "Oh, how do I do that?" I'm like, fucking, because you're in the gym, you just put your phone down, record a movement, send it, and then a voice note that goes on top of it to go. And we do it every fucking day, and all it takes is fucking with an app, just doing it properly. And
Literally did it the other day. Just like set up my phone.
Yeah.
So I was watching a client's deadlift on my phone. I had the DJI set up on the Thingway, and then I basically just like talked them through doing the deadlift.
Yeah.
While I was, just mic'd up. That's what I find that's what I find really good with the DJI. Like, you can put the clip on, you can be recording yourself doing something while you're talking them like through it.
I need to sort out that, because I'd like 20 seconds to try and do it the other day and I couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't link up my little clippy mic to the DJI thing.
It should, when you just turn it on, it should just pair. Go into settings, go into mic.
It's
and
not
it should
a DJI microphone though. It's some shitty thing from China. So I don't know if it'll work or not.
Your Thingway should have came with one.
No.
Well, I got the two that we had. They're only they were like £70, and you get the two ones with the magnets. Yeah, like that thing. And it'll be cheaper now because it's Black Friday, mate.
Oh, should we go shopping?
I'll show you the ones I've got. The ones that we used at Rogue. So you get the two little mics with the little magnets. They're the better ones. That's the ones I now use. Where are they? I need to push my seat back. And Jake, you should buy one of these off TikTok Shop, so you can put it in that, right?
Oh yeah.
That little magnet mount. So that's a magnet. So then you can just open that app. You can put it in here, right? You can close it in, and that is a magnet. And that'll clip on anything. So you could like attach that to like the rig.
Nice.
And then it's at your level. So sometimes you don't even need a thing with like sticks to that. Like
magnetic mount. Oh, I see it. Yeah, there's one on.
You get Amazon it on Amazon for there we go. Mine was a few quid off TikTok.
Oh, £6. There's one at £6. But yeah, anyway, I don't need to do my shopping online. But yeah, I'll have a look at the microphones as well. That'd be cool.
But yeah, that's how I like to report back to clients now. I can literally watch their videos on my phone while I'm recording myself, and I can talk about it, and I can even put their video on screen if I really wanted to.
Cool. That's decent.
Here we go. Look,
DJ EZ.
This is what you want to get, mate.
Mic Mini.
They've even got a Nano now. One of the photographer at the gym the other day had the Nano.
Nano what?
DJI. I'll show you. It's fucking mental how good it is. This thing.
What's this I'm looking at? DJ Mic Mini.
Look,
they've
got one of these now.
And one RX. What the fuck's that? Oh, bloody hell. Surely that's too short to do anything with.
So it comes off the screen. No, it can go anywhere. It comes off the screen. It's a little magnet mount. You look, so it comes like that, and then the screen just unclips, and it's like that.
Right.
And it's internal memory, so you can get 128 gig, and it's the exact same camera quality as the one we've got. Which is nuts.
Mic Mini. So is that what we're talking about?
Black Friday. Here we go. Up to 52% off. I'm buying out of my camera, I think.
I've got how much are the mics on there?
There's it there. Look, £65.
Bloody hell.
Worth it. I got them for 82. I thought it was 72.
So 2 TX plus 1 RX.
So that's the one.
Yeah, so on Amazon it's 50 quid.
Oh. That's a fucking bargain. 50 quid. That's a bargain.
Hang on. There's no charging dock. With the charging dock,
this has got the charging dock.
63 quid. Which is still good.
Yes. And if you've got Prime, it'll be free delivery.
Yeah, add to basket.
That's a bargain. And they're fucking great mics.
Mike McCaskey. I wonder if there's ones that you can use that aren't official.
They'll just not be as good, mate. I think I might get Adam this for this Christmas.
Oh, that's cool. Do you know what? Tomorrow morning is the first morning this week I don't have to have an alarm clock of 5 o'clock. I cannot fucking wait.
I don't ever coach that early.
No, do you know what? I haven't in the last few months, but I'm gonna have to. Katie's not working, so we need to buy nappies and shit soon. So having to do the old early shit, which is fine. I did it for long enough.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good combination.
Combo. Yeah. Right. I need food.
So do I. Do you know, I've had you seen my egg. You seen my egg creation earlier.
Yeah, what, eggs on toast?
Yeah, that's literally what it was. Yeah. That's all I've had so far today. And that in a Red Bull and about 5 liters of water.
You know, we were talking to Ord earlier about like New England and all that.
Well, I didn't really join in the conversation, but yeah.
Do you think that she knows that, like, so Seema, if you're still here, I don't know if you are.
There's 4 people here. Make yourself known.
Yeah. How many Americans do you think understand that, like, New York, New Jersey, and like, do you think that most Americans know that they are named after places in Europe? So New Orleans, New England, like New Hampshire, like they're all named places. Like, and like Norfolk, someone said something about Norfolk, and I said, "Oh, my aunt's from Norfolk,"
and she was like, "What, Norfolk, America?" And you're like,
"She said Norfolk, America," and I said, "No, Norfolk in England, in Sussex, the East Anglia, sorry, the OG Norfolk." But yeah, but not that I mean, it doesn't matter.
No chance 70% know that, Kenneth. No chance. But nobody in the South knows that.
Not that it ultimately matters, does it? But like, I've just wondered, like, so like my town, so where I was born up and raised, like Windsor and Maidenhead, which is down the road. I had a passion for history growing up. Obviously, my degree's in history, so I wanted to know like the derivation, etymology of the names, where it came from. They're Saxon names. They mean like Maidenhead mean virginity because it was the start of the estuary of the Thames at some point. There's all these names, even fewer, something like 12% of left north. Yeah, and I get it. Like America's fucking big, like, and there's a lot to do there. So I totally get it. That why if I was born in America, I probably wouldn't have ever left anyway. I've barely left fucking England. Like for me, leaving the Isle of Man's a big deal.
Yeah,
now, yeah. But like, so I totally get it. And America has got every single different terrain and background and everything that you could want. If you were going to pick one country to live in on Earth for difference and variance, it would be the USA. I don't think there's another one that. Well, Africa's a continent, obviously, but like, I just have an interest in like derivation of places and things and backgrounds and that kind of thing. And I was just wondering when I was talking to this person, like, how many people share that, especially in the US, because it's such a new country. You know, it's, what is it, 250 years old since the army started, 400 years old since it was, you know, since inception of the country. But like, it's a relatively new country, and a lot of the place names, a lot of it are named after sort of other, you know, where people landed, like, you know, Plymouth, Portsmouth, you know. And I just wondered, that was all. It's not passing judgment or anything. Just yeah. But there we go. And like I said, I'm off to Berlin. I cannot wait. I'm going to see if I can stay the Sunday night and come back on like the Monday evening. Because I want to go to Berlin. I've never been to Berlin. Shamefully, never been.
You cut out there. We didn't hear what you were talking about Berlin. Yeah. Well, I certainly didn't. I just heard you were going to come back on Sunday night. You talking about going to
Oh, okay.
Berlin?
Yeah, I've never been. Shamefully, I've never been to Berlin. I've been to Hamburg. I've been to Dortmund. I've been to a few others, but I've never been to Berlin.
Berlin's
And obviously,
amazing. I'm a bit
yeah.
jealous that I'm a bit jealous that I'll not be coming to Berlin with you.
Mm.
It's fucking.
Have you seen what they're doing in Madrid? With the
Yeah.
translation.
With
Oh,
Dan.
innit? Hey?
Daniel. With Daniel. Is he doing it?
Yeah, but he's going to be speaking there, but
Yeah.
every speaker on stage will be wearing the mic, and they'll be doing live translation with
Actually, you can have
headpieces.
the. I thought that.
Yeah,
I thought that
everyone in
was.
the audience is going to have headpieces, and they're going to do live translations using tech,
That's
which is
cool.
pretty cool. I like it. Berlin's excellent. The Prussian influence, yeah, good old Prussians. I like a Prussian.
Honestly, Berlin is just like
Mm.
probably one of my favorite places I've ever been.
Yeah, I've heard about a nightclub that in the basement is a really weird sex dungeon.
Oh, did I tell you that story?
No.
Did I not tell you the one about the guy that I was talking about, the sobriety guy?
No.
See, whenever we've had a guest on the show, and then the end of the show always goes off in a wee bit of a weird place. I don't know if we should maybe not talk about that. Because like last week we ruined the Inga show with talking about pedophiles. So maybe not talk about the clubs in Berlin. Like,
okay.
I thought I'd not share you the guy, and he was talking about how the guy was following him. They ran down the stairs into the nightclub, and they were wondering what the smell was. And then when the lights shone down, and it was like just a metal grate in the floor, and it was like everyone was just pissing in it, and then you could see people like swimming about in the piss underneath the metal grate. I'll tell you that.
No.
Did I not tell you about it? I wasn't there, but it's honestly, like I think if you can imagine it in Berlin, it's happening. Yeah.
I think Facundo's coming.
What, to that nightclub?
No, to Berlin.
Oh, is he?
I'm
even more jealous now. He's in Paris just now.
Yeah, he's at the opera, isn't he? Loves good opera. Loves good opera. We need to get him on back again on here soon.
Yeah, let's invite him on.
We should do a Christmas Day special.
I'll not be here in Christmas Day.
Well, anywhere.
Yeah, I'm ending it. No, I'm. That's not funny.
I've had enough. I'm not going to be here. I'm done.
That's it. No, I will be in the countryside. I kind of live in the countryside anyway, but I'll be at my brother and sister-in-law's.
Yeah, do you know what? I think you confused Manon when you were saying country.
I know.
I think she thought you were saying cunt.
Alan, you can't. Surely not. She never thought I was saying can't.
Maybe not.
We shouldn't swear either, I don't think, on YouTube.
No, maybe not. Let's definitely not say cunt.
I really liked Hiller's video with Hunter.
Yeah.
Has everyone seen that? It's fucking brilliant.
Well, me and Grant were the only people in the chat for about 15 minutes with Hunter.
On Hunters.
Yeah. And he was completely ignoring me and only replying to Grant.
Yeah, he does. He very rarely replies to me and you.
Yeah, him and Grant have got a good relationship.
If he does reply to me, it's just to go mental.
Which I love. I love that. Jake, what's your famous Christmas carol? Christmas Carol. Christmas carols are gay. Christmas songs. Can I include like pop hits, or do you mean actual
is it
carols?
Christmas songs or is it carols? Yeah, because
yeah.
We're gonna do songs. What's your absolute favorite? And if it isn't Wham, Last Christmas, what is it?
So here's the thing. So I don't know about the US market for Christmas music, but we have got a very strong tradition in the UK of like Christmas number one as being like random and weird throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Remember, it was Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah. Well, Pop Stars and X Factor ruined Christmas number ones. So throughout the 90s, we had Mr. Blobby, Bob the Builder, Spice Girls, Christmas number one 3 years in a row.
Of course,
Mariah Carey was earlier on. But yeah, we had 3 years running. We had Christmas number ones from the Spice Girls. But the 80s was peak Christmas music. Like it's unbelievable, the number ones and the epic Christmas hits that we have in the UK for Christmas songs. So like Christmas for me is all about the music, predominantly, and the trees, but Christmas is a major part of it. So when we talk about Christmas songs, right, Mariah Carey is just completely over fucking played. It's great, and as soon as I hear I'm like, yeah, it's Christmas. But I think Fairy Tale of New York has to be up there for everyone. Yeah, it has to be it has to be at least top 3 for everyone, if not number 1. It is, you know.
Don't Cry, It's Christmas is up there for me.
Yeah, Don't Cry Christmas.
By David Brent.
Darkness, Don't Let the Bells End.
Yeah, David Brent, Don't Cry, It's Christmas is right up there for me.
So
Pogues.
Have you listened to that whole album?
Yeah, like fucking 100 times.
So Seema, I'm going to ask you to go away and listen to something. Everyone else can as well. Seema, if you look up Spotify and put "Please Don't Make Fun of the Disabled."
It's called Life on the Road.
Yeah. And track number 9, give that a little listen when you're on your own. We won't listen to it now because we'll get pulled up. But all I will say is there's a song called Slough. There's a song called... You there?
Yep.
Oh. There's a song called Slough. Okay. Now, Slough is the town that was 5 minutes away from where I grew up and lived. And the original office was set in Slough. So listen to Slough.
Have you been keeping up with Danny Boy this week?
I have actually, Jon. I'm glad you asked. I actually commented. See that weird breakfast sausage thing?
I've not watched that one yet.
No, it's a picture, and he's moaning about the state of it. He hates it. He said, like, complete con. They told me that it would be a good sausage, and I commented. See if my comment comes up when you click on it.
It will, because we obviously follow him, and then we follow each other. So
see what my comment
it'll
was.
be at the top. Looks like something you'd find in Thailand, our world's strongest women competition these days. Oh, I'll give that a like.
That is an awful looking breakfast.
New enemy unlocked, muggy hot dog.
Yeah, that sausage looks.
I love the video that he put up when he was calling people digestive heads.
Yeah.
His insults are fucking the best. Does anyone? Me and Jake have obviously spoke about that. We've fucking ruined this episode as well. Me and Jake have obviously spoke about Danny a lot on this podcast. Has anyone gone and followed him off the back of us talking about him, or is it too niche UK?
I think it's too niche.
Even some of my friends, I send stuff to him and they message back saying, "Nah, I can't watch him. I hate him."
Do you know what though? Like, obviously, you're proving this point wrong that I'm about to say, but so many of my mates from where I grew up that have got my voice find him fucking hilarious because they relate to him, as in the accent's familiar. Like, so
most of my mates think it's hilarious, but there's a few of them that fucking can't stand watching it, and they just like, nah, I have to turn it off.
I get it though. I get it. Like it's so niche that I understand why you'd fucking hate it. But I don't think people realize why we like it. There's a couple of strands. There's a couple of reasons. It's the fucking community in the comments.
The comments
that's
is the
brilliant.
best bit. The comments is the best bit for me.
There's this massive community of people that just go straight to the comments, and everyone's so like funny and like liking everything, and you're guaranteed like like to get on with people in those, because everyone there just finds him hilarious.
Like, going bareback on Hannah, caught up with him. New enemy unlocked. AIDS.
But he's this weird contradiction, isn't he? He's like,
it's not for you, Kenneth.
probably
Don't
a good
worry
idea.
about it. Yeah.
He's this weird contradiction where he's this free-spirited guy. He's obviously very like just open, very innocent in some respects. He's got a charm about him. You've charmed me. He goes around. He's been to fucking Skid Row for a week, a hotel there. He's been to the favelas in Brazil with people with AK-47s. He goes to Thailand on his own. He's been to the Philippines on his own. He's going back to LA next week. He's just living the dream, and he's not rich.
No, he's not living the dream. He's living his dream.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So he's living his dream. He's exploring the world, and he talks about this.
No, he's not. He's
no. But think
the
about
whole time he was in Brazil, he went to the favela one day to meet basically the gang that had all the AK-47s, and then the rest of the 2-week trip, he just went to one pub.
Yeah, but so in the last month, he's been to Bali.
Flying around the world.
That's what I mean. He's been to Bali, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, LA in the last month.
Thailand was fucking unreal. That season was fucking unbelievable. And then Bali started off superb, and then he just kind of the wind was out of his sails after the couple Indians, and then it went downhill.
But you know when he has to escape these countries is when he realizes he can't smoke weed.
Or he's done something wrong and he needs to flee.
Yeah,
because he came to fucking Manila straight from the police station, because he was walking home saying he'd left his car somewhere, and he had like the clear plastic bag with like that you would get all your shit would go in there from the police station. And he says, I was going to go to Manila next week, but I'm just going to go home and go now, peeps.
Who's this fella?
That's Herd.
Hello, sir. How are you? I've got a question about Herd. Obviously, I've seen the couple of shows you've done recently, and I keep meaning to ask.
He's fucking done everything.
He has done everything, but like in terms of like scale, like are you truly global yet? Is it a brand that you want to push globally? Is that something on the horizon?
I tried to buy a belt in the UK and I couldn't when they first launched. I'm not sure if that's something they do now, but I couldn't.
Yeah, that was my question. So should we get rid of Danny Boy? Right. So
yeah.
My question is like just multinational right now. Cool. So that's what I mean. So like at the gym at the moment, like we have a very like
we could send them a link.
Yeah. Our members buy so much shit. Like our members are buying everything.
Well, we send it to Instagram.
In your gram.
2 seconds, I'll do it.
Yeah, you do it. I'll save my question then. Oh, fucking hell, my knee.
Herd Athletics or Herd Fest? What one do you want us to do?
You should probably have a login now.
Fucking hell, we should probably follow the page as well.
Yeah. Herd Athletics.
Oh, right, I'll do it to there. I'll send to. And I apologize for the podcast page not following until now.
Ooh.
Herd Fest looked good.
Yeah, look decent.
The video of John Young's good. The £300 snatch.
Yeah. He's a right sausage, isn't he?
Who? John Young?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like sausage in a good way, sausage in a bad way?
Just, he's a sausage, isn't he? Like, he looks like the guy that's on permabulk. You know, the guy at the gym that's like just not he just has a Domino's every other day, and like Ben and Jerry's is like he's on a dirty bulk.
That is John Young, though.
Yeah. That's what I mean. But he does shit that we can't do ever. Like,
I can't ever imagine snatching 300 pounds. Like,
yeah, John
there
Young.
was the video. There was the video of him doing the clean and jerk on the. Oh, what was it? What's it called?
Sir.
What's going on?
How are you?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
thank
can hear you.
I'm always jealous of your hair. It looks super duper.
Dude, you got good hair.
I used
I
to
know
have
if you
hair
got
like
good.
that.
You got a hat, so that's all right.
I
We'll get you
used
into the
to
hat, bro.
have hair like that.
And
We're growing it back
believe it
now.
or not, believe it or not, John, two Johns here, but John, Mr.
Yeah.
Hurd, if you will, my hair used to be as dark as yours,
Really?
and then I had children.
I hear you. I don't have any kids yet. I have a puppy son. That's it.
Oh, nice. So the event looked really good. I know the girls loved it, and Jenny was saying about it, but yeah, looked decent. Did it meet expectations from your perspective?
I think so. Hold on, before we go into that, I have to just clarify. John Clark, is it Jon or is it Jonathan?
It's Jonathan. So there's no H,
Okay.
but it is Jonathan.
All right, so I'm just John. So I'm like
Yeah.
literally no a thin. I know a lot of people there. It's usually Jonathan, but I always try to clarify that because I've never met another just Jon. You know what I'm saying? It's always a Jonathan.
My mom would call me John like this.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then
Same.
that's what I went with.
Yeah, my family calls me Alexis. That's my middle name.
I'm not allowed to say what my family called me.
I love
too
that.
rude. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the competition was great. Not the first time I do one. So this was 2 years ago. I had one called the Manon Angonese Classic, which is kind of like this New Jersey based region type of competition, which is I don't want to say it was like the same size. The only difference is that we did teams this time, so we would have fit more athletes, but before it was individual. So I already had the experience of doing it. Then we did a smaller one called Drop Comp, which was only 60 athletes in total, so 30 teams. That was just a promoter drop. This time around, you think about hosting almost double the size of the people, so you need a lot more space. So as far as like meeting expectations, I would say out of a scale of like up to 100, 92%, 95%, if we were to give it a rating. I just read through all like the feedback. So I mean, it's the typical stuff that you read through, which is the day's kind of long. It's a 1-day event. The time between events is long. But as far from our end, like I think we met expectations. And I think the stream like exceeded expectations. I don't think anybody expected that. And all those graphics that you saw, I made every single one of them by scratch, all 100 of them in the 6-hour period. So you can ask Susan that one. So yeah, I think so. I think it was good.
The coverage was awesome. That was why, like when we tuned in and we were watching it, I wasn't sure if it was like and this is no disrespect, I didn't know if it was like a higher grade competition because of the level, because of the quality of the coverage. I was thinking, is this a really high grade competition, and that I've missed out on my calendar because I knew about it, obviously,
right?
But I was a bit confused because the quality of the streaming was so high, especially compared to other events that are presumably like that higher caliber initially and have got a long history of doing it. But it was great. It was really good. Really good.
So I'll give you the background on it, right? How are we able to do a stream that well? Not saying that we had like the most amazing stream, right? Because you're obviously trying to do what like Rogue does and what the games does. I would even compare like Crash Crucible, I think has an amazing stream, and obviously like they do a fantastic job with that, especially with the coverage part. That team is just obviously fantastic. But in comparison to like other events that are of the same caliber, I'll tell you the background, right? I used to own a production company before I got into Herd. So I already have the team, I already have the knowledge base, and we already have the expertise. The only difference is that my team does not shoot sports; they shoot clubs. So they're used to shooting DJs and shooting people dancing and smoking hookah and like grinding on each other. That's the
Amazing.
type of stuff they shoot. So that kind of explains the type of coverage that you guys saw, because at times it was kind of random, right? And I didn't know this till after, because I'm too busy running the event. But I went home, a few days later after I recovered, and I kind of turned it on, and I'm watching the field, and I'm like, why are they cutting in the middle of the action to the hydration sponsor? No shot, Engineer Nutrition, but like, there's still an event going on, or maybe there was too much time that was focused on like the winner of the event, or too much time that's focused on like the MC, which we love our MCs, but like, they don't really know how to shoot, sports per se. So some things for next time we may need to get somebody on them. Hey, go camera 1, go camera 2. Someone who understands the sport and can kind of lead them from that perspective.
That's something that can be taught.
Oh yeah. Or just instructed or led, right? You just need the right person in that position to kind of like call the action, and not even call the action like a John Young or a Tyler Watkins here, just someone behind and say, hey, we need like, somebody who can see all the cameras and say, we need this camera, go, 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 go. So yeah, that was like some of the things that like, I don't want to say we missed, because obviously we exceeded expectations on that, but I think for next time, like, we're gonna crush it out of the park. And yeah, you're right. Was the talent there? Like, we shot the same way for elite as we shot for novice, and that was kind of the whole purpose. Is we want everybody to feel like it is their games, it is their Wadapalooza, it is their like a highlight of the year. So it didn't matter what caliber of athlete, we treated everybody the same. And what we're hoping is that next year, that those bigger name athletes would want to come and participate. Obviously, maybe not games level athletes, but those who are like semifinals and like right outside of the games, like we want to attract them. So.
And I know this is completely because seeing as though we just had Manon on the show, but Jon and I put just as much emphasis. Like we hardly ever really touch the sport side of stuff. We're both coaches. We're both on the gym floor coaching every day. That's our bread and butter. And we have preached and preached and preached about saying we should celebrate the small wins. People like us that achieve stuff. And we talk about Forge and Elite Fitness. We talk about scaling up. We talk about that we are all CrossFitters. We talk about them, the tip of the spear, representing us at the gym. If that is all true, we should celebrate the open and the scaled up, scaled and intermediate individuals just as much as the tip of the spear when it comes to coverage at events like yourself, which was brilliant to see. It was lovely. It was really good.
We had that conversation with Stephen, because he obviously does a lot. He does a lot of media. A guy in Scotland, he does a lot of media for High Rocks, and he's like, that's something that they do really, really well, is they cover like the average everyday athlete just as much, if not more, than the Elite 15. So then everyone else is seeing like, fuck, if that person can do it, why can't I do it? And if you show those people at CrossFit competitions doing that stuff, they're gonna be like, fuck, if that person does it, I can go and join an affiliate. I can do that.
Right. Yeah, and I think they're just as important as anybody else. I mean, especially when you're looking at it from a revenue standpoint, like the elites make up, they're the ones who take most of the prize pool when it comes to at the end of the day, right? But they're also not the ones who contribute the most to the prize pool. So, we want to show love to everybody, and we understand from that standpoint, it's like skewed a bit, but that's kind of common. And the intermediate, the scale, the RX divisions, they're the ones who are really the ones that we should be highlighting, which is the reason why we ended with them on that day. So like every event, it went teams, elite, and then the final WOD went teams. We threw elite in the middle, and then we ended with RX and intermediate. RX and masters as like the high point, because it is their their event. Obviously we have elite there, but ending with them is great. Like they're the showcase at the end of the day. So it's a lot of fun, man. I really enjoy throwing events, and it comes natural to me. I know how to have fun. I come from the club scene, so I spent 12 years in the club scene. So I just know how to like party. So when I throw these events, like it feels like that. It feels like a massive celebration, and that's exactly how I want. I want people to come in, have fun. And I don't know if you guys heard the music, but the music is all just pumping all day. Like we don't stop,
Yeah,
that's
I love that.
Is that all the competitors?
Is it? Well,
and
there's a lot of people that didn't join the photo, but yeah, it's we have our volunteers, our team,
that's cool.
Athletes. I mean, this is my favorite photo from the day. I mean, Yeah, I mean, I literally dreamt about this type of photo for over a year, because when we did my last event, I didn't really get a chance to get this type of photo, and these are the type of things that I hang up on my wall. And we what we did is we had everybody sign it. So if you go like
Yeah.
on the Herd Fest page, you can see that I make all the athletes and all the volunteers sign a banner, which I've done before. But like those things are cool. Like, I want to be able to hang in, like, hopefully in 5 years. It's that fourth photo. Yeah, there you go. Up one.
That one here.
No, up
Oh,
one.
oh,
Left,
there we go.
left.
Yeah.
There you
There
go.
we go. Yeah.
These are the
Cool.
type of things that, like, when we get a warehouse, like an actual professional warehouse, like, I want to be able to hang up, and when people come visit, like, hey, this is our Herd Fest that we did this year, and talk about that event and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, these things have a lot of like sentimental value to me, as an organizer. But yeah, I mean, it was awesome. I can't wait for next year. We're actually gonna add a date. We're actually adding 2 dates, so it'll be dope. It'll be a 3-day
Awesome.
event.
It kind of reminded me of like a Rain Hills, Jake. Like
Yeah.
what would be like grassroots kind of early days kind of Rain Hills, and that's grown
do you know-
fucking arms and legs.
Of all the competitions in the UK scene, John,
Yep.
the ones that have survived the longest, that have thrived, that have grown, are the ones that are focused on the scaled and intermediate sections, because
100%.
they know damn well that those people will keep coming back for more. They won't outgrow the competition. They feel like it's their thing, but also they're the ones that spend the money at the competitions.
Sure.
They're the overwhelming majority of the box members. It's, if you want to succeed as a competition, for financial get, for whatever it might be, if you just want an amazing competition rather than finding the elite of the elite, that's where you focus your time. And it's almost a way of giving back to the community more, I think, if you host and celebrate the gym
community
goers,
Mhm.
Yeah, well, it's at the end of the day, I think it is the community event. That's just what
Yeah.
it is. And like,
Yep.
you have this cool elite thing, but I think that's why Wadapalooza does so well too, because it does feel like that. It is a community event, and the most of the divisions are made up of those that are not elite. Of course, there are some elite athletes that are there and competing, but most of the competition is just regular everyday CrossFitters that are like to throw down, and they want to compete at like the biggest stage. And they do a fantastic job of that. And I think those are the competitions that are always gonna what is it? You won't see them go away. They'll be here for the long term, because those scaled, intermediate, and RX division will always come back. If the elite division were to die off, the sport and the competition would be fine. That's kind of the cool part, is you don't need the highest level to be successful in the event organizing space. And I think, not to be controversial, but I think that we can see that today with some of the more recent news about some of the bigger competitions where elite athletes are starting to fall off. So, and not all elite competition brings out, the biggest crowds, right?
No. And Jason Kalipa did a video when he did his NC Fit like coaching thing about a decade ago, about 10, 11 years ago. And there's videos on YouTube of this. And he does this incredible demonstration on a couple of whiteboards. And he draws this big circle, and he says, that's your gym. Like, the circle's your gym. And he says in one of the circles, he puts the small circle in the middle and says, that's the elite. That is the competitive members in here. Now, and he draws everything around it. And he says, and then the other circle he draws a mini circle, and he makes it look like a pair of tits, and then everyone laughs. But then he says, this circle is the community. So this is your culture of your gym. This is the community members. This is the families that come. This is the mum of 2 kids that comes and leaves them in the corner. And he says, he uses these 2 circles, and he says, if you build your house on sand, which is the elites here, it can all fall apart, because they are like magpies. They will drift away. As soon as something bigger, flashier, better comes along, they have no loyalty to you whatsoever. Their loyalty is to their performance and their sport. They will go elsewhere. They will fly the nest. If you've built your house on the rocks, which is the community, the elite will sprout out of that eventually. But you have got a valid, financial, viable model to build on over time. and that it was this really cool visual that they did. This is a decade ago, you know. And it's so true, and it's the same for competition. It's exactly the same competition.
I wanted to answer your question that you wrote in the chat about us not being like international.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's by design. Like
Cool.
I'm one guy. You know, I mean, we're slowly building our team, but I'd rather do something really, really well in the best of my abilities than to try to be everywhere all at once.
Yes.
So we haven't even. I don't even think we've even touched the surface of like where we could actually be. And we're still really, really early. Like I'm still optimizing our website, which requires a lot of work. I'm still optimizing our Amazon. Takes a lot of work. I'm still building the core base of what is our brand, which I think that was the main focus. Like, who are we, right?
Yeah.
And I think we've done a pretty good job of identifying that this entire year and like what's to come in the future. You know, we are a weightlifting accessories brand that focuses on Amazon, but we also do these exclusive clothing drops that happen on our website every so often, right? We are event organizers, and we kind of intertwine the two, and we play on both sides. Where it's not only just attending competitions, we also throw our own, which is a very unique position to be in, because you can kind of control both sides to your favor. So it works out really well.
Yes.
So I don't want to step into other channels, other domains that I don't think that we'll be able to balance, because a lot of times I think that could be to your detriment, and then all the negative reviews start coming in. I didn't get my stuff in time, and yeah, so I'd rather do things really well than to piss people off.
Yeah, and it's
really what it is.
It's you can grow as slow as you want, but as soon as you start shipping to places like, let's say you were like, right, loads of people are meshing from the UK, we start shipping out to the UK, and then you start, things get on top of yourself, and then you're like, fuck, we can't stop doing that now.
Yeah.
It's you're adding a stress that's probably not needed at that time. But I
get messages all the time too from the UK. It's like
that's a good problem to have.
Yeah,
sure.
Because the market's there for when you're ready to go.
Yeah, and listen, I got some really big stuff happening. It's specifically going to be around Wadapalooza. I'm not going to hint to it because it's still early enough where if I were to say it, I think other companies would jump in and copy my idea. But what I will say is that I always feel like I'm slightly ahead from a creative standpoint. And that is because we don't rely on other people's creativity. Like, all the creativity comes from me. And I think many companies of larger scale, whoever's the owner, a lot of times can't also be the creative guy. And I think, who does a really good job of this and is Rad. Like, Ben is a really creative guy.
Yeah.
And I think Ben a lot of time has this hand in that, which is why the creative design portion of that, or the vision of it, is so well put together, because he himself is the one driving it, even though he's not the one creating all the stuff,
Yeah, I know Rad get a lot of stick, but I fucking love Rad.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their opinion. I think they have me blocked on Instagram for whatever reason. I have no idea. But yeah, I don't know why. I have no idea why. But which is odd to me. But
guilty by association.
Maybe. But a lot of the creative stuff is like, they do such a fucking great job. And it's not, I wouldn't say it's what we aspire to be, but I think from a creative, from one creative to another, you have to respect it. And I think a lot of times, like this, it can get. I think a lot of times, like brands are set by whoever's running the creative direction of it. So if that person is always ahead, knows the next thing that's happening, what's cool, what's not anymore, and they're always on top of the ball, that person or that company is always going to win. So even though I can't compete from like maybe all the SKUs, just because we run a really lean business. We're not publicly funded. We're not privately funded. It is funded by, the people and whatever money I put into it. Like, I think eventually we will catch up. It's only due in time. So
awesome.
Slow growth.
Good to hear.
Bring out the People gotta bring all guns. So yeah, for sure.
Alison NYC was talking in the chat when they were talking about this on Saban show, and she was saying that she would make way more money if she just wore that underwear and then sold it.
Sure, probably.
Like, 'cause more men would buy it than the
Probably.
women. Like, you know, people think like, oh, women are going to buy that underwear. She was saying that if she was wearing it first, more than millions of men would buy it. Then she would make way more money than what she would if like she was relying on women just buying it because they're a fan of her.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's mad, isn't it? It's funny. It's funny because you say about Ben. I remember Ben when he was just, well, I say just, but coaching and at Twickenham, so CrossFit Blitz that was in Twickenham.
Yeah.
Now I remember watching him compete at regionals a couple of times back in the day. Didn't hear from him for a little while. Jamie, who owns Twickenham with him, or Blitz as it was. And then all of a sudden, Rad come out. I'm like, and everyone's talking about Rad. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I see it says Benjamin Blake. I'm like, oh, Ben's involved, is he? All right, okay. And then all of a sudden, it's just this global fucking brand. I'm like, Jesus, well played, mate. Well played. That's how you leverage. That's how you leverage your knowledge of the CrossFit scene. You know?
That, and I think if you get some outside money, which it's clear as day that that's what they have, they're able to kind of helps. I mean, it's what you got to do. You know, it's the way to do it. So they do a fantastic job. So I appreciate you guys sending me the link, dude. This is
no problem.
I don't think I've ever talked to you guys. So this is great.
No, it's our pleasure, John. And you know, we know the UK scene very well. Obviously, we both coach it. So if you know, any time in the future, if you do need any
boost,
bounce ideas,
for sure. Yeah, I got you guys. I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Take it easy,
safe, man.
Bye-bye. Nice to meet you.
Same here, man. Thanks. Bye.
On that note, it's I need to quickly go to the shop to get some shopping, and it's 9:15. The shop's shut in 40 minutes, and then it's bedtime. Oh, I'm down at Edinburgh University on Sunday, so I won't be here for a show on Sunday because I'm taking my client to her very first ever powerlifting competition.
Good. Well done. Good luck. Hope it goes well.
She's not very well. She's on prednisolone for. I actually didn't say that because it's a banned substance. She's got a chest infection.
Oh, okay. Not anything yeasty, is it?
Right. Let's go.
Okay. All right. I'll see you later.